Don't know if you have to pay GST on the property you're gonna buy? Watch this video. Hello, my name is Shirin Saleh. I'm the owner and managing broker of 88 West Realty. Today I'm gonna talk about what is GST, for what properties we have to pay GST, and how much is the rebate for GST. Disclaimer, I am not a tax advisor. If you need to seek advice, please contact your tax advisor, accountant, or a lawyer. So what is GST? GST, as the name says, is the goods and services tax imposed by the government, by the federal government, for all the products and services in BC. So we're quite used to paying GST on almost every day, on every product we purchase, on every service we receive, we pay GST, and real estate is not an exception. All the supplies of real estate are subject to GST, except residential properties if they've been already occupied. So, for what properties do we have to pay GST? For all commercial properties, such as retail, office, industrial, farmland, you have to pay GST. And then farmland, if it is an operation, yes, but if it is a hobby farm, you have to check with your tax advisor. Maybe you do not need to pay taxes. For all pre-sale projects, pre-sale condos, townhomes, houses, brand new, you have to pay GST. So, there is a gray area in here. If you buy a pre-sale which has already been completed, title has been transferred by a buyer from the developer, now it's brand new, nobody has moved in, you want to buy that property. Do you have to pay GST again? The answer is yes. So make sure when buying a brand new property, how much you have to pay GST, who has to pay GST. Make sure that you put everything in the contract. So the next one you have to pay GST is the lease on commercial properties. If you have rented a retail spot or an office, you have to pay GST on top of the lease rate. If you're buying land, you have to pay GST unless it's residential, it's been used for residential purposes. And if the land has been subdivided already, you have to pay GST on top of the purchase price. If the land is sold by corporation or the partnership, you have to pay GST. Another type of property that you have to pay GST is residential if it has been used for the purpose of income, like making Airbnb or using the residential property for the sole sake of business or for bed and breakfast. Make sure that the property that you're buying, it is residential, it has been occupied, but then make sure that the business has been run in that specific property, they have paid the GST, or what portion of purchase price you need to pay GST, or the seller has to pay GST. Another type of property which you have to be mindful if GST is applicable is once a property is residential and then they change it, rezone it to a mixed use commercial, then GST will be applicable. Now, we know that government wants to support first-time home buyers and then the affordable, make the properties more affordable, so government offers GST rebate, but unfortunately is not much in BC because rebate is payable to the properties worth of $350,000 or less. So and it's for the full amount of 36%. Meaning that if you're buying a property, a condo, say for $350,000, the GST 5% multiplied 350 is 17,500, and then 36% of that 17,500 you will receive as rebate. Don't forget, if you're applying for GST rebate, you have to pay GST in full first. You have to complete and then send the forms and apply for the GST rebate. So if you're buying a $350,000 condo, the GST rebate you will receive will be equal to $6,300. So it's not much, but it can help. Do we have any property in Vancouver worth of $350,000? No. There is also a rebate, a proportionate rebate for the properties valued between $350,000 to $450,000. If you need to calculate the rebate value, you have to refer either to the government site or again speak with a tax advisor. If you're buying a property, and also the second requirement is you have to buy the property for the sole purpose of living in the condo in that specific property. There is an exception. Government says that if you're buying a property for renting, and then if you commit to rent it for long term, for more than 12 months, you may be able to apply for GST rebate. I hope you find this video useful, and thank you for tuning in. If yes, please subscribe, please follow us, and then please share your comments down below. Stay tuned until the next video.